Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, part 7. I want to say 17. I had it in my head, and then I did some stuff, and now it's probably part 7. I'm going to say part 17 of my Clan Eshin campaign. If it's not part 17, then don't. I'll find out later. All right, so don't tell me that I've got it wrong. I will know I've got it wrong. It's fine. If anything, I might just start saying random part 32 and really confusing the shit out of people. I mean, I won't, but I could do that. It would be within my power. I am somewhat mad with power, as it is. So, you know. Anywho, so last time we managed to fend off Calador, who turned up. That was kind of incredibly irritating, but, you know, it was done. And now we've got... Wow, rude. We've got Gotrek. Gotrek is there. Wazuk is a not. It's not a super offensive insult in the UK. Just in case you wondered why I said Wazuk and what it meant, it's just basically you say you're a Wazuk, but you could mean it endearingly, like you're such a Wazuk, but you know you're my Wazuk. Good. Anywho, so we've got. Master Assassin. Well, almost. Ulysses is heading down to deal with Gotrek. We're kind of keeping an eye on the north over here just in case the dwarves come this way, but I think we're fine. And Deathmaster Stitch is just going to mop up the south because we kind of need it. And at some point, I might confederate with Quick. I've had a few opportunities, but I kind of feel like I don't need to. Like, it's better to leave Queek to deal with this shit than it is for me to deal with it. I'm kind of like, you know what, I'm very hands-off, right? I'm Clan Eshin. I'm supposed to move in the shadows. I'm not an empire builder. I'm an empire stabber. Also, it should be like a lot of people have been saying, well, obviously, stab the high elves. That's the obvious, you know, their strength rank 1? Hang on. Their strength rank 1, right? So obviously it would make sense to go and stab them. I mean, you legitimately can't argue with that. You know, taking the high elves out is going to be pretty useful. So what we're going to do is we're going to plunge into anarchy, and then we're going to wildcard. Fuck you, Vlad. Yes, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Suck a dick. Suck a dick. Hello. Monsters Abound from the future here. Now, a few people will have probably realised that I'm hurling abuse at Vlad rather than Manfred. And all I can say was, obviously, I was overexcited. I was overstimulated. That's my bad. I got maybe it's like some deep-seated psychological thing. Maybe I'm angry at Vlad for something. I don't know. But either way, I realised that I should be swearing at Manfred, not Vlad. At that point, it was very much an in-the-moment thing. Okay? So I take that on the chin. I hold my hands up, right? But I knew what I meant.
What? Come on.
Ah, they're dead. Yep, which means there's a lot of now like Empire rebels, vampire rebels down there, and Vlad is dead. Now, people get so fucking angry about me doing that.
You come to snitch. What will you say?
Is it? Did you just stab my friend? Let us cooperate, please. Yeah, all right. Yeah, may as well. I mean, there's a whole bunch of new real estate right on your doorstep. Oh no! Oh, honestly, not Varenka Hills. I mean, right, we've got you ready for duty. We've got Clan Modz contracts. God, that's therapeutic. I mean, it was a terrible decision because Wissenland is probably going to get stronger. But I'm very much like, fuck it, I don't care. It's very much how I feel right now. I feel like I made entirely the right. You know what? I'm going to put. You know, actually, I mean, we know Tretch is up there. I'm going to put an Undercity in the ancient city of Quintex because that probably makes more money than anything the Skaven do. So we'll go and siphon the funds off of that one. Now, Deathmaster Snitch has been. Oh god, the lag with Undercity. What is that? The underway movement always lags the shit out of me, and I have no idea why. I guess it's trying to calculate the distance. Where's Gotrek gone?
Ready to kill.
Right, well, there's a Chaos Sorcerer there.
Contract taken.
Khan! He's dead. Got stabbed.
Sneaky infiltrate.
Get out of here. Right.
Clan Eshin assassin in.
Right.
Eshin sorcerer.
Oh, you came back. Okay, good. No, that's fine. I'm not that bothered, really. Oh, there you are. There you are. You're wandering away. Why are you wandering away? Pray tell, eh? Are you always Whistleland? You're not. Weird. But at least that'll keep you safe for a little while. I mean, I could have used that. Oh, for fuck's sake, Thorgrim. Thorgrim's back. Bloody Thorgrim, eh? Oh. Right, we definitely need defences here. Let's build that. Let's build that. I mean, at some point, we're probably going to want to move this.
Master of Scryer.
Yes. Do we now? Right. What I do need is more Warlock Engineers, but I can't afford them, so we won't worry too much about that. That's to come later. At the moment, you're just going to chill there. Now, the Dwarves are going to be replacing the numbers very, very quickly. So, we need to kill them. Telsiona's got friends. And he's failed to stab them, which is unfortunate. Never mind. You are... No, you... You. I can't... I've run out of money to assassinate people with. Well, that's just a bit shit, isn't it? Well, alright, what's this? Wow, 6 Mortis engines. I mean, that's a cry for help, isn't it? I mean, if nothing else, that's going to be annoying to fight. But that's literally all. It's just annoying. Oh, well, now, it looks like that army is running away, which is generally fine. We have been assaulted, but that shouldn't be too bad. No. Morphic was wounded over there. Okay, imminent rebellion at Blightwater. Where? Oh, right. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care. Okay, so we don't have now. I don't. What I need is whoever is better at smashing down walls. You are. Right. 86% chance. I'm assuming you succeeded. You did. Good job. And that means we can just wander in. I'm going to auto-resolve that. Ow. Motherfuck. Fuck it, I'm going to sack it. I'm going to sack it, and then I'm going to wander away. Because at that point, I think that Queek should be able to deal with anything left. That did cost us a little bit. But I might just replace everything I lost with... Well, I lost 1 unit. I might replace that with... Oh, if I can get there... Then we will get... Well, still attrition. But at least it, you know... Yeah, I think Quake should be able to finish that off. In theory, because we've trashed it. And they've only got 1 army. It's taking attrition. Should be fine. Which means we can now move north with our force. Now Calador is over there. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to march. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. And then you know what else I'm going to do? I'm actually going to move Metastone over to Mount Silverspear, because that is where we're going to get dwarves. Dwarves are going to come in this direction, and they're going to pay a pain in the ass. And we're going to make sure that they regret their life choices. Also, right, here's what we need. Now, I've been thinking about this for a little while, and I think what we need to do is create a team. A team, maybe they were falsely accused of a crime they didn't commit, and they were sent to a military stockade and they broke out. Either way, we're going to try and recruit a bunch of agents that are going to go and see if they can break scroll counts of his little prison. And so to do that, right now, I mean, you are fine, because... I mean, I should recruit them closer, but, you know, what the fuck are you going to do? So let's do something like that. Let's do something like that. Something like that. And I'm going to pick up... You're actually pretty good. Cunning is not actually that useful. I mean, because they're going to be agents, it's not really super important. Self-defense. Yep, you. You spread corruption. Kind of should have done that. Destroy walls, wound people. Good. Right, and then I'm going to recruit 2 assassins. I guess I'll get you.
Eshin contract approved.
And you.
Seek target.
Now, I need to rank you guys up.
Kill.
So, basically, you are going to go over to Lustria, which is going to take a fucking long time, but there we are.
Sneaky infiltrator.
So you're going to go to Lustria. You're going to try and basically whittle down the defences at Oxel, and then we're going to make it rebel. And I'm hoping at that point Strolk will pop back up, and then we can confederate him. It is a bit of a long shot, but if anyone can do it, it's the S-Team. Bodhi, Doyle, Tiger, the Jewelry Man. That's right, the S-Team. We're going to send them all the way to Lustria to try and break Strolk out. You can see they're excited about it. I haven't told them how far away it is yet. It's going to take a little while. It's going to take so long. I don't know if they'll even reach there by the end of the campaign at this rate. I'll forget about them as well. I bet 1 or 2 of them are probably going to get stabbed. This plan is not a good one, I'll be honest, as far as my plans go. Plus, I probably should have recruited them like way closer to where they're going. But you know, never let it be said that I can't remember who I haven't moved. Never mind, we'll work out when they next move. Good. So, Telsian, stab the fly horseman. Oh, you actually did it this time. Good job. And an increase in 6% chance. Nice. Nice. Very nice indeed. Let's go replenish troops with you for no particular reason, just because you don't have it yet. And where is... Oh, there's Calador. In fact, should we go and stab Calador a little bit? I just don't like them sitting around like they own the place. It's insulting to me. Also, where did Gotrek go? Has he run off?
Stealthy.
Has he buggered off? Is anyone eating up the rebel territories yet? It doesn't look like it, weirdly. I guess they do. I mean, I guess that they do have some... Oh, there's a siege going on there. So yes, they are gobbling up the vampire promises. The thing is, like, there's so much vampiric corruption. Like, what is the... I guess there's no happiness for a vampiric... for a rebel settlement, because they're all rebels, so they're already miserable. But as soon as they take it, like, the likelihood of it rebelling again is quite high, would be my... So I think they're just going to have, like, rancid rebellions as everything just rebels and falls apart. Which is, I mean, if you wanted to cause chaos, mission complete. Good. And I'm sure there's still people, like, absolutely howling that I didn't kill the High Elves and instead stabbed my own ally in the back, and therefore made life harder for myself. But, I mean, it's pretty much standard for me these days. I don't know what you're complaining about. Don't know what you're complaining about. It's all good. It's all good. Let's get damaged walls. And Thyrus. Right, Thyrus, you're going to hinder replenishment. And of course you failed. As per usual. Don't know why I even expected anything of... Thyrus. Get it together, man. I mean, rat. You know what you are. Right, we're going to have rebellions. You know what? I'm just going to abandon this. I don't really want it. I'm just going to let it rebel. Oh, yes, the rebellion. The so-called rebellion. Morphin-Rot Skids, you are a member of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Also now disappeared because that's what Skaven rebels do. They just kind of wreck stuff and then disappear. So, good. And I see that Grimgor's back. Back again. Tell a friend. Good. Got a bell polisher though, so you know it's not all bad. Some things are looking up. We've got hallucinogenics as well, so I mean, good. And we've got another contract, which I really should do something about. But more. I mean, everyone's getting the bell polishers. The S team all getting their bells polished. Good. Did I not move? Where did I? Oh, of course they can't move, can they? They can't move on the first turn they've been recruited. Okay, let's right, to start off with, let's get everyone to where can they get to? If everyone goes to Black Crag. So the S team make their way to Black Crag. Like over there. And over here. It's going to take them a long old time, but they will eventually get there. Maybe. And yes, right. Wurzags. I fucking hate Wurzag. Right, we are making a run for it. Yes, I think that's what we do. I think we're going to run over here. Okay, we should heal up nice and quickly. Also, we've left Stitch behind, so we need to get Stitch. It's just like, wait up. I don't know where Calador's disappeared off to. Whether they got killed by someone else or they've gone into an ambush stance. I'm not sure. Let's come down here to help out. We do need to come up here to stop any dwarvish attacks. Not a Skaven is going to continue to assault them, and hopefully back is going to hinder their replenishment, although a 14% chance is not exactly... It doesn't exactly put much faith that that'll happen, but never mind. It's a thought that counts. Okay, we need enough money to build a warp reactor in that settlement. In the meantime, we really just have to worry about... We do need to kill the orcs. We also need to kill the dwarves. That's the two things we need to do. It does look like Vlad is actually expanding into once rebel-held areas. I mean, Steingart here is probably going to rebel, let's be honest. There's not much they can probably do about that one. And, oh yes, I wanted to put an undercity in the ancient city of Quentex, didn't I? That was my plan, assuming that there are indeed... Is it Huatl? It is Huatl. Okay, good. As long as it wasn't like the Tomb Kings, because Tomb Kings don't generate a huge amount of money, so if I siphon off their money, it's not really going to help me very much. We're going to leave these... I don't need them, to be honest. I'm very much like... It's not... They're costing me food. It's not super useful. So I'm just going to No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Meta Stone. You can be a gutter fighter, I guess. I don't really know what I want you to do. I'll tell you what I do want is I want the Rat-Keteers. Because it reminds me of the Muskehounds. Which is a thing. How much money is this making? Okay, we do want to siphon that off as well. Anywhere we can siphon money off of is good. And why are you guys recruiting so much?
The Empire.
Oh god, I hate you guys. And you probably hate me, don't you?
My hand hovers close to my blade.
Oh.
Your demand before I raise it.
It's getting better. Good. I mean, at some point, we might want to stab them just because otherwise it might... Otherwise they might attack us, but...
Ready.
That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, back was fortunately not assassinated. Stitch, though, has been assassinated. He's been wounded. You're back. We've got an Undercity in Ubersreich Ubersreich. That's good. That's a bonus. So let us expand the Undercity. Oh god, the undead are assassinating us all over the place. Very disconcerting. Also, Calador was indeed... Oh, for fuck, look at this. Right, I think we're going to have to... Now,
Must wait.
I think we're right. Yeah. Okay. We're going to have to kill
The nation calls.
these guys because, frankly,
Sigma.
they're becoming a threat that I cannot ignore. Now, Deathmask Snitch is not in the army at the moment. He's currently out of action. He will be for a few turns. For about, I think he's down for 10 turns now, or he was when we do the Descend into Anarchy, which we did. I mean, I would have used it on Carl, but Carl was already dead. So, I mean, Manfred was my... I mean, he was the obvious second choice because he's a little moon-faced goon, and I hate him. And that's the entirety of the reason I need. Some might disagree with my choice, but to those people, I say, basically, my choice. I'm also going to kill these guys because fuck them. We're going to attack the rear of the line first, and then once that's dealt with, we're going to concentrate on dealing with the front. But as you can see, we've dropped a vortex in the middle there. That's going to keep all those handgunners busy. Little fireball coming in there as well, doing quite a lot of damage. Actually, those fireballs are quite good. The giant is trying to chase down our Ed, but he's just not going to be fast enough. He's just going to get extreme acupuncture from a lot of shurikens. He's too slow. He'll never catch up with us. Meanwhile, our Death Runners sweeping in from both sides. You can see the Black Orcs now completely surrounded by Death Runners. These guys very good anti-armor infantry, but being surrounded and being cut up by also anti-infantry and anti-armor and, well, anti-everything, to be honest. The Death Runners. We've also managed to kill their lord very, very quickly, and now we're charging in with all of our assassins, causing mass cut. Look at them all just charging into the centre there, hacking their way through all of these Black Orcs. Meanwhile, the squishier human targets are already on the run. You can see all the handgunners being cut down, big piles of dead bodies, and now it's just gutter runner fodder as they sweep in to finish off the weakened handgunners. The Black Orcs surrounded and being cut down. Absolutely brutal ambush, cutting them down very, very quickly. We'll kill as many as possible so that we don't have to worry too much about following them up afterwards. Well, that was pretty textbook, I think. That was right, and lots of food as well. Double win. We'll go and finish him off because, well, you know, better off dead. Talisman protection as well. Good. Now, if I come down like here, lay a little ambush. Now, what else are we going to do? Well, first things first is we need to stab. Because Leopold was in the way. So they went, oh, okay, I'll go the long way around then. No, you morons! At least Queek should take them out, I hope. Maybe? I mean, it's not a very big fault. I mean, it should be fine. It should be fine. Ulysses has ranked up. Oh, God, I hate it when that stuff happens. Never mind. 'Tis not the end of the world. Let's go with Tougher Than He Seems. Boost up his hit points a little bit. Oh, we got 2 skill points. Nice. In that case, I don't know, tail weapon? Sure. Sure, why not? Let's give you more charge bonus. Oh, you got 2 skill points. I always just assume they've got 1. You've got full replenishment, haven't you? Yes, good. Okay, we'll make you fleet-footed. And Toxides, you can have... Skitterleap is kind of useful. I mean, it's useful in Deathmask Snitch's army because obviously we've got the amazing Visible Rat, who is, of course, as we are all fully aware, very visible.
deal barter in warpstone or slaves.
Might be able to get a confederation with him at some point. If we can, that would be really good. It's not necessary, though. Like, we don't need it. It'd be nice, though. Not a Skaven. You can be, I don't know, elusive or something. Also, we've got some. Oh, we've got a ghost trying to stab us, so there's not much we can do about that.
All things fear. Yes.
We've just got to keep assaulting Thorgrim, keep him like busy, locked down while Queek moves. Not. I mean, if we play our cards like Queek cards right, Queek might actually do all the hard work for us.
Silent killer. Yes.
Trivan, right? You've got a good. That's right. That's how you assassinate people. With a lot of shanking. You can counter-strike. That seems fine. Telsian, you're quite tired, but can you stab that? 87% chance, really? Okay, ice both of them then. Sure, why not? Just, like, kill both. No worries. So, Altdorf, we want to siphon off some of your big money. Thanks very much. And I'm going to... It got Trex going back the way he came. He came down through Blackfire Pass. He came and raided Black Crag for a turn, and then he just wandered off again. Which is... I mean, it's a mood, granted. But probably not a good move, ultimately. Not the smartest strategy, maybe. Who is Grimgor at war with at the moment? Okay, so it's war with the Border Princes. It looks like Vlad is doing okay, which is nice. Nice to see Vlad doing quite well for himself. I mean, we could maybe, if we get some schemes, render some assistance. You know, we could do that. Back. You are more than likely going to get stabbed at some point, so look forward to that. Oh, hello, Wurzag. Did Ulysses manage to catch you in an ambush? Oh, that is unfortunate for you.
Die, yes.
Now, we really need to take out these Boar Boys, because the Boar Boys are the worst thing about this Savage Orcs. The rest of the stuff should be fairly straightforward, but dealing with those Savage Orc Boar Boys and the Orc Boar Boy Biggins is going to be paramount, and we've used Ulysses and his Tormentor Sword to lock them in place and riddle them full of shurikens. Meanwhile, the Gutter Runners then leading the Savage Orcs away as our two assassins move in to deal with Wurzag. The Slingers opening fire on any missile units that we can find, and here comes the... Now, if only I'd had more Winds of Magic, because a lovely little Vortex would have been fantastic here. I do like that aerial, that denial spell. It works really well with Clan Eshin. Just to, like, take a chunk of the battlefield and go, nope, not you. In comes the assassins. Only one of the other one's just watching. Gara is just chilling out as our master... No, as Vermich, that's it, as Vermich moves in to stab Wurzag in the back. We're going to drop a little Vortex there, which is going to do quite well. Of course, Savage Orcs have no armor, but they do have a lot of physical resistance. Physical resistance doesn't work against magical attacks. And then finally, our infantry now sweeping in from the rear. Poor old Ulysses taking a bit of a blast from Wurzag. Wurzag getting 2 shots off. I think one of those is a bound spell. And then the Triads engaging the Savage Orcs, and the Death Runners mopping up everything else. Goblins there being chewed through. Wurzag is in the middle here, and both assassins just seem to be chilling out for some reason. So we're moving both assassins in to help out. Ulysses is busy tanking several units of goblins, backed up by some... God, poor old Ulysses, he's getting blatted by... Wurzag really does not like him. More Savage Orc Biggins charging in, but you can see our Gutter Runners whittling down isolated pockets of Orc resistance, and you can see Army Loss is now taking effect as all of them now starting to run. Wurzag as well has been picked off. Both assassins trying to whittle him down. Here's on Ed Splitter, though. Is Ed Splitter his boar? I think it is. And he is going to get away. Mostly because the assassins don't seem to be we're more interested with just sort of like chasing him rather than actually stabbing him in the back, but never mind, not a big deal. I think this army was marching. Wipe the floor with him.
Tasty.
Oh yes, Wurzag is finger licking good. And Ulysses has got that physical resistance, which is a nice little Lord trait to pick up. Very, very nice. It's good we managed to catch him as well. There is another little army sort of wandering around as well, but they are significantly less of a threat. Oh! Well, that ghost apparently killed itself, which is quite useful, actually. Thank you very much. Ostland is apparently dead. Deathmaster Nitz is back and ready for duty, and we have an undercity under Matorka as well, which is currently inhabited by Rend. Okay, so right now, you are a problem, but I think we're going to have to pull back. Let's get Deathmaster Snitch back.
Master Snake.
Yes, that's right. That is you. And we will then pick up...
Master Snake.
because I need to be in camp stance to do that, don't I? Shit. Yes. Right. Well, okay. What if we were to pick up
Master Snake.
the Wheels of Doom, just for shits and giggles? Let's do something like that, and then we'll head back to deal with the mercenaries, because we do need they need to die. They need to die. Also, the undead need to die. There's a bunch of people that desperately need to die. Calador's down there. They also need to die, but they're not as much of a problem. Mostly because they're taking a lot of attrition and trying to encamp up and heal up. But they're not healing very quickly, and they keep running away from us because obviously they're terrified. Who can blame them? Let's get Blade Master for Ulysses, and Vermich, you can have... I'd like Fleet-Footed, sure. And Toxide is going to get Concealment Bombs. There we go. All sorted. Now, right, where's Thorgrim gone? That's a concern, isn't it? There he is. There he is, the sneaky little shit. I think he's heading for Mount Silverspear, which we don't have. I don't have defences there yet. Oh, that's problematic. Well, you fuck off. Go and harass someone else, you big beardy twats. Tell you what, go and attack Mount Gumbad, right? I'll deal with the undead down here. You then go and deal with my problems for me, because someone needs to. And it may as well be you. I could can we do anything to you? Small heist, meh. Leadership penalty, meh. I could get all my schemes back. I do have quite a lot of food. Okay, let's do this. So let's increase our technology. I mean, it's difficult. No, not any of the S team. You can do this, and I'm going to can I? Oh, so I can only use it on Skaven settlements. All right, I'll do it on that one then. Is that going to annoy you? Not sure. Can't tell. Is it a problem? Nope, doesn't seem to have bothered them at all. So good. There we go. Right. So then I can. Why can't I do this? Is it because I don't have anyone selected? Weird. Is this cool? Oh, maybe it's got a cooldown. No, maybe I can only do one thing at. No. Oh. Okay, not 100% sure why I can't do that, but that's fine. It doesn't say it costs a scheme. I thought I could do it without anything, but apparently it's saying nope. Oh, they're recruiting more dwarves. This is the problem. You leave them for 30 seconds, and then suddenly there's dwarf stacks with goddamn flame cannons and giant slayers and all kinds of shit. Well, Servants of Chaos are dead. Didn't even see them. Anything else interesting happen? Oh, we got an Undercity at Grunberg. Oh, this is good. This is what we wanted. This is all the good stuff. Do we have... So we are siphoning off those funds, which is good. That's what we wanted. And strict. Fair enough. And Engine Bolt is back. Morphic is back. Right, can I do the... Okay, good. Don't entirely understand why it was being a dick, but fine. I don't think it matters. There's no cooldown, so I can just confirm that. So that'll use some rations, but it will give us all of our supplies. Now, where is Thorgrim? Okay, he's actually over there. And quick head takers. So, right, what can we do to this army? Overthrow lair. We don't want to do that. Destroys an army on the sea. We don't destroys a building in a settlement. No. Wounds the lord of a that could be useful. Destroys an army of 10. Okay, so we could do this.
This is not in the Damas Kron.
Well, you know. Does it have to be? I'm going to send Telsian to do this.
Blades hidden, blades ready.
Okay. That should have done some damage. Okay, that looks... I'm not 100% sure whether that seems good for 3 schemes, but that's fine. I could incite a rebellion here. Hang on, does this have a garrison? No.
Many kills to come.
Can I incite a rebellion here? Because that would pull them away. Or... do I incite a rebellion here and see what happens? I'm gonna incite a rebellion here and I'm gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna send Morphic to do that because bleh. Okay, we can't see what happens, which is kind of annoying. Wait, no, I can, because I can then do sneaky scouting, and that doesn't use. So I can send Trivan to do that, and I can do that. Okay, so that has spawned Skaven rebels. I don't think... So I don't think this is going to work then, because I would assume it spawns Skaven, unless maybe... They'll probably just burn it, won't they? They will probably... So I don't think we can get Skrolk. I think Skrolk's gone for good. Which is a shame, but such is life. I suspect that if they take it, it'll just get burned down. They won't actually occupy it, it'll just get torched. So I don't think we can actually send the S-team over to get Skrolk, because I don't think he can actually ever come back. Which is a shame. So it's a bit unfortunate end on a downer, but we're going to have to, because that's all the time we've got for this episode. Next time, obviously we've got some Dwarvish problems over here, and we need to really deal with the greenskins, so I need to push back the...
I'll ignore that.
Well, will you though? We need to push back you guys. I'm actually like not... I mean, you've taken a beat. I'm just going to fucking jump over here.
I refuse.
And take you all on. Because I don't care. I can take you. We're mostly invisible. Apart from the amazing Visible Rat and also the Wheels of Doom, who are also very visible. But apart from that, everyone is invisible. And then Ulysses is going to mop up the greenskins. And then once we've dealt with that, we're going to head and deal with the dwarves. And I'm glad Manfred's dead. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.